Hello everybody, and this is my Stamblade build for the Morrowind patch, Fell. So early access came out for people who have it, but you still have base game patch. And this build I was helped with a fair bit by a seller named Jovrin, Stamblade, same person. Jovri is a really good Stamblade build crafter. He does theory crafter. He does really good. He's extremely skilled when it comes to Stamblade blade. Thanks to him for helping me with this. He did really good. So let's get into it. So I am using 5 times Shackle Breaker, which is this. It's weapon damage, spell damage, magic recovery, stamina recovery, max stamina, max magicka. Other way around. But this set is really good. It was supposed to be a hybrid set, as we can clearly see, but it just works so well on Stamblade Blade. It gives us everything we need. We need the weapon damage, we need the magic recovery, the stamina recovery, the max magicka, the max stamina. It just works really good. It's almost like if it's a better trainee, just meant for sustain instead of just max stats. It does really good. So I've been running with this build for like since Fell came out, about a good 30 hours of the build ish. I'm loving it so much. It's performing extremely well. So let's get into the rest of it. So I use Shackle Breaker chest, head, feet, and legs. My legs, everything is impen of Shackle Breaker, and my Bloodspawn shoulder is also impen. My chest and my legs have Tri-Stat enchants on them, so since I am not an Imperial, I like to have my HP boosted up by my Triglyphs, and I still have 23k HP in Cyrodiil, which helps me pump up my HP so much. It just helps me get everything I need. If you're an Imperial, you can have like 39k stamina with this, 40k. You won't need to run Triglyphs, you can just get more max stamina. It works so well. So yes, Imperial will work with this build. You just need to be a little bit more careful with your resources since you won't have the Wood Elf regen. And then, of course, 2 pieces of Bone Pirate in two well-fitted body pieces, and then 3 jewellery. My rings have weapon damage on them, and my necklace has stam recovery. I have an impen Bloodspawn shoulder. This build is running 2 heavy, 5 medium. The reason I run 2 heavy is because light isn't needed anymore because I use Shackle Breaker, and I didn't exactly need light last patch, and I don't need it this patch because Shackle Breaker gave me everything I needed. I don't run out of magicka. I very rarely run out of stamina, only when I'm getting really piled on and I have to play really defensive and I have to roll a lot. So the way I run this is I run 3 jewels of Bone Pirate, and then my gloves, and my belt. And then my Shackle Breaker is my chest, my legs, my boots, and my head. And then I run, so that's for my body, and then I use Shackle Breaker weapons, a sharpened greatsword and a defending bow. Always use greatsword on Stamblade now. Always use a greatsword if you have the option to. Greatsword is flat out better than any other class, better than every other weapon, unless you want to kind of kill off heavy armor builds. But also Great Axe a battle axe is also nice against Sorks. But in my opinion, just Greatsword is just overall better. It works best. It works better in every situation. It just has a overall better performance. So my stats when I'm buffed are 3,262 stam recovery. This would be higher if I was a Sage Shoot Vampire. I have 13,423 max magicka. I have about 23k HP in Cyrodiil, and I have nearly 38k stamina. If I was an Imperial, I would have about 40k-ish stamina, but I'd have less recovery. But then I would go Vampire to get my regen up. And then I use the Slip Among the Stone, of course, and then Dubious Cameroon Throne to proc my Bone Pirate. And you can go Stage 2 Vampire if you want. I just decide to feed it whenever I want to, but I like to say Stage 1 Vampire so I don't take any of the negative effects of it. Okay, I should probably cure it so I don't get hit by Dawnbreakers. Actually, I should probably do that. But I'm lazy, okay? I'm pretty lazy. So, my skill setup is Surprise Attack, Mass Hysteria, of course, actually. I will have about a 10k surprise attack tooltip if you're an Imperial. I have about a 9.5k-ish one when I have my weapon damage glyph procced. And then Mass Hysteria, Ambush, Killer's Blade, Rally, Incap. And then Backbar, Shadow Image, Poison Injection, Shuffle, Rally, Cloak, Tether. You can run the Bow Ultimate if you wish. The reason I run Killer's Blade over Execution now is because they kind of cost the same, they have the same damage, but the extra 200 stamina you save on Killer's Blade versus Execution is really, really nice. Killer's Blade gives us more crit, so we have a little bit more crit, and it gives us a heal, which means we don't have to either reapply our Rally, or we don't have to Vigor ourselves since Vigor got increased in its cost. And of course, I'll go over why I use Shadow Image. Shadow Image is still one of the best skills Stamblade has in its arsenal. It's got a very big teleport. It lasts a long time. You can kite up and down rocks with it. In the video I uploaded yesterday, you can see where Shadow Image just really comes into play, where you can kite some plebs away from their Zerg, pop an image on a cliff face, roll down, and the idiots will chase you, and then you can pop back up and pick them off as they come along. And basically every other skill, you can clearly see why I use it. So, oh, you can also use a poison here if you wish, if you want to. Of course, I'm too heavy on your chest and your legs, more spell resistance. I have on my defending bow bar, I have 23,881 spell and physical resistance. For a Stamblade Blade, that is pretty good. I will give them that much. That is really, really good resistances. So, for my CPs, I use 12 Siphoner, 44 Warlord, 75 Mooncarve, 36 Arcanist, 3 Befoul, so we can get more, a little bit more heal debuff from our Incap, 14 to Tumbling, 43 Blessed, 2 Physical Weapon Expert, 5 Shattering Blows. I should probably take these out and stack more into Master of Arms. 12 into Thaumaturge, helps with our Poison Injection. Precise Strikes, 80, just still, we need this. Crit heals, crit damage, it just works so well. 75 into Mighty, because with new diminishing returns, I can put 25 more points into that, and I'll go up to 15%. So it's just better to get a flat 14%. And just put 25 more champion points elsewhere. 10 into Ironclad, reducing the direct damage we take. Resistant, decreasing gives us more critical resistance. 56 into Hardy, 44 Elemental Defender, 51 Thick-Skinned, 11 Quick Recovery. Now, this setup works really, really well. I really, really like this setup. I'm a big fan of it. It works really, really well. You don't run out of resources, you have really good magical sustain, you don't run out of resources, you can infinitely kite with this as long as you don't get bogged down and poisoned. But still, if you do, you can normally get away if you have an image up, or you can just get away with a quick fear, roll dodge, Vigor Cloak. And Cloak works even better than it did last patch. Cloak is working really, really good now. So, Stamblade's survivability has already gone up quite a bit. But, thanks for watching, and again, big ups to Joffrey Sabalzor. He did really, really good with helping with this. He's a good friend, and he's an extremely good Stamblade Blade. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.